What's up, everybody? It's Conger Live. We're back again with another TMNT Mutant Madness video, and today we are graced with the pleasure of checking out some PvP gameplay of Muckman, thanks to my clanmate Havit and Vernon Fenwick. He's running two accounts, but this is on his main account. He's got a 5-star Muckman at 250. On mutation, pretty nasty. He's also using Anthrax. So let's take a look at some of his gameplay. So this is his first battle. The first thing you might notice is OMG, look at all those numbers. So when there's multiple damage over time effect characters, you're going to see a lot of those numbers. We got Shredder, we got Muckman, we got Anthrax just on offense hitting damage over time, and then even the defenders got Shredder, it looks like, hitting some damage over time. Now pop pop pop, people are getting melted pretty quick. That Muckman was not able to do much on mutation there. Now he's playing on auto, so he could have maybe performed a little bit better if he had played on manual there, but his shields are 430, really high. So he's, and Turtle Titan, he's probably number one in the game as far as I know from the stats. And you see a lot of the same players when you're way up there like that. So trying to keep an eye on Muckman. He's in the top middle, to the left there a little bit. It's hard to tell what's going on. We got Shredder hitting Anthrax there. Muckman tosses the garbage. It looks like it was okay damage. It wasn't like amazing. Anthrax for 109. That's awesome. So yeah, the damage over time effects like 2,000, 4,000. Anthrax with the big hits. There's some 6,000 damage over time. 7,000, 8,000, 6,000, 9,000. Wow. Now luckily his Muckman was able to outperform theirs. On playing on auto, there's probably a lot of there's definitely some RNG involved where you're not able to target your specials. He only gained 4,000 shields, which I think is kind of sad. I know it has to do with the squad power versus your shield rating and how many shields you actually gain. Watching Muckman, he tosses the garbage. It was not a lot of damage, but I think the big thing there is that it's reduced the strength of that hero. So that means there's going to be less damage output from that hero and the heroes around him from that. And then the damage over time effects. And then Anthrax definitely gets a bonus when he attacks people with damage over time. So I think that's why Anthrax 140, my goodness. I always felt like Anthrax had lots of potential. And if partnered with the right damage over time characters, Muckman might just be that character, because he's got some long-lasting damage over time effects, and he's got 2 or 3 ways that he places damage over time. As you can tell, Havit has paid for the ad pass, so he doesn't have to watch any ads. He still gets those bonuses from doing that. So Muckman versus Muckman, they're hitting for like nothing on the basic attack there. It was pathetic. And then his Shredder there, only 15k. That's super weak. It's probably because his strength has been reduced from the enemy Muckman. So Muckman, it looks like he might have some potential, but himself alone, not that great. So have to really build around the team. It looks like he's got the right team for this, being April, Donatello, Muckman, Anthrax, and Shredder. Maybe if he wanted some more defense, he could throw like Chrome Dome instead of Donnie in there. I don't know. I think the defense that Donnie gives out might be crucial. I personally feel that Splinter is really useful, even though it's one target for the defense that he shares. It's a lot of defense. And then Anthrax, if he gets a drop, since Anthrax is in here, he gets a bunch of defense if he drops someone. So yeah, that AoE from Muckman though, it just looks very unimpressive. It's a cool graphic with the giant trash can and a big green explosion, but it itself doesn't, at a glance, seem to do a lot. Now, because this is recorded gameplay that he sent me, we can't like stop and take a look at the character, like tap on the character to see what the status effects are, how much strength are they losing out. But after losing that first one, he's been winning the rest, all on auto. Loata, I'm not sure how to say that. So there's another Muckman there. Hoang's Muckman is only 4-star, it looks like. So not sure how this is going to hold up here. April, obviously being in every single person's team. See, the enemy has Splinter. I like Splinter's single target defense, but he does drop pretty easily. Splinter goes down. Shredder and Antrax are the damage dealers, so looks like Hong could pull this out because he's got 2 damage dealers lasting longer, but the Antrax from Havit might be able to pull it out. No, unless he takes out, no, because he's on auto. If he were to target his attacks, he probably could have won that, in my opinion. So he's going up against no Muckman. There is an Antrax. It's a 5-star Antrax. Not a lot of those out there. Full 5-star team he's up against. Watching. So yeah, I mean, maybe he did auto just for ease and quickness of play. Maybe he doesn't play on manual because it's too exhausting, like mentally, maybe. I know that as soon as I get a loss, I will play on manual. But if I'm getting wins, obviously I'll just keep on going on auto. But usually when I break, because where I'm at, when I break around like 220, 230, maybe 250 shields, that's when I start having to do manual myself. It really just kind of depends on what your squad power is, who's on your team, who's on mutation, who's getting the bonus. Because as you noticed, and it's definitely still happening until they figure something out or fix it. You know, the way it is, I don't really want them to fix it, where the person on offense actually gets double mutation bonus. So that does really, really help. They've always said that there is a slight advantage to the player on offense, which I guess is nice from a player point of view, but when Clan Siege comes, I don't know how I feel about that. It's like basically everybody's going to full clear each other on the top end, I have a feeling, and it's really about maybe if it comes down to toons who survive in those battles for amount of points we get. I'd have to go back and take a look at how they said points are going to be determined, but it is possible that you can tie, and then the team with the larger ranking going into it, or maybe turtle power, overall power, is going to get the win. So we'll have to take a look at that again before Clan Siege comes. So I mean, Muckman on mutation seems like he's doing okay, but like that AoE did like nothing. But once again, the idea of his ult is to reduce the strength output, so he's still able to get the damage out there. So personally, for me, Antrax has been a beast. I only have him at 3 stars, level 200, and he's been doing great, hitting harder than my Shredder. And I'm sure that's the case for a lot of people's out there. So he's in 12th place, trying to chase Aatrox. Not looking like it's going to happen. I would imagine if he did some manual play, he'd be able to. He could have won a couple of those matches that he lost, and maybe even kept some of his toons alive to get a little bit extra points in that. So I'm not sure how competitive he's trying to be, but you know, it's nice to have some gameplay of Muckman. Looks like the other one, Savanti, even though I'm sure he's got Savanti at 5 stars. Notice no one's using Savanti on the high end. He's just he doesn't have the survivability. Definitely not going to be good for defense. When I saw Savantes, like I just melted him, even though he's on mutation. And there we go, full 5 win there. 6,796 trophies, ending up in 8th place. Well, there you have it. There's some gameplay of Muckman. What do you guys think of Muckman? Leave a comment down below. We just want to game smarter here. Don't forget to ninja kick that like button and subscribe for more TMNT Mutant Madness content. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.